The third section in the exam paper is called the C question. This here is testing your knowledge and your understanding. It is worth 8 marks. In the whole test paper, the C question holds the most marks. So you can say if you do well in this question that you've probably done pretty well in the whole test paper. Another reason why it's worth 8 marks is this section is also testing something called QWC, which is the quality of your written communication. Here it's looking for your English. The other questions, the A, the B, and the D question, which we'll see further on, do not necessarily need you to be writing in your best English. However, the C question, which holds the most marks, will definitely be testing for this. So let's take a look at a typical C question. Here we have, choose one religion other than Christianity and explain why family life is important, and it's worth 8 marks. The C question will usually ask you to explain something from another person's point of view. Sometimes it will start with explain why, and sometimes it will start with explain how. The examiner wants you to explain the attitude that followers of certain religions have to a certain subject. Okay, so here we're looking at one religion other than Christianity. Now, normally in schools, you may have studied Islam as the other religion. So you need to say why Islam thinks family life is important. So in order to get 4 marks in this section, you need to have 4 explained reasons. One of the ways of answering this question is, most Muslims think family life is important because they believe that parents have a duty to teach their children good Muslim values. This is a good way of starting because the candidate has started to answer the question by saying most Muslims think. As you can see, this time removing the answer from themselves. Earlier when we looked at the B question, the candidate started with I think because it was asking for their opinion. Here, as we said right at the beginning, it's testing your knowledge and your understanding. So to start with, most Muslims think, you've already removed it from yourself and now you're showing your knowledge about what Muslims think. Though a very good start, this answer is brief. Let's have a look at how we can develop this point further. In order for us to get the full 2 marks for our point, we've added, furthermore, it states in the Quran that people should be kind to their parents when they get old. Here bringing evidence in order to make our point more developed. In order to get the full 8 marks, you need another 3 points developed like this one. Let's remember the C question holds the most marks. And seeing as we went through a lot, I've just put them into some points for you so that you can remember. So number 1, quality of written communication will be checked here. So remember to use your best English. Read the question carefully, like we said with the B question as well, and all the other questions. Try and read it twice. For this section, make sure you have 4 developed points. If worried about your points, just add an extra one. Number 4, make sure you're answering the question. Okay, sometimes it's really easy for you to think that you are and you're throwing in lots of facts, but actually look at the question and make sure you are answering the point. Number 5, your opinion is not needed here, so do not bring it in.